Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to Kaiju Mania. I'm Rocket, and today we're going over my top 10 dream matches. Now, they are in a list order, but not necessarily regimented. I don't necessarily want to see number 1 a lot more than number 5 or whatever. So they're in a kind of a list, but it's not too strict, so it's not like a definitive top 10. It's just 10 matches that I'd like to see with my predicted outcomes as well. Coming in at number 10, it's Anguirus versus Gigan. Now, I know we've kind of had this teased in the tag team match where it was Anguirus and Godzilla versus Gigan and King Ghidorah, but I never saw the one-on-one match fully play out. Now, Gigan was getting the better of Anguirus during that match, but I'd just like to have seen the whole one-on-one situation finish in full. Now, if I had to give my prediction, I would give Gigan the win over Anguirus. As much as I would like Anguirus to get a one-on-one victory, I just think Gigan would take it. But there's my number 10. Number 9, a match we've never seen, we'll never will see probably. It's Space Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Now, I'm talking 1974 original Mechagodzilla, my favourite incarnation of the character. Now, this would be a heck of a fight. Mechagodzilla with all the gadgets and gubbins and all that stuff. Space Godzilla, he's got his crystals and all that powerful shit. It would be an interesting fight. Overall, I think Space Godzilla would take the fight, but nevertheless, it would be very interesting to see. Number 8, now this one is actually a triple threat match. It's the King of Kings match without the King of Monsters though. So it's King Kong versus King Ghidorah versus King Caesar in a triple threat match. Now, this is purely just because they're all kings, and it would be funny to see who is the King of the Kings. Now, I know Godzilla is King of the Monsters, but he's never just officially called King Godzilla. That's why it's not a fatal 4-way in this match. And plus, if we put Godzilla in that match, we know we'd just fucking end up winning anyway, don't we? So, in a triple threat situation, there'll be a couple of handicaps, so you never truly know who's going to win. You imagine it'd be King Kong and King Caesar kind of teaming up on King Ghidorah throughout this, getting him out of the match. So overall, the win would probably end up going to King Kong, because I think in a one-on-one situation he'd probably take King Caesar. I know it's probably not going to happen, but it would be fun. And keeping with King Caesar, our next fight would be Godzilla versus King Caesar. Now, this would be a straight one-on-one match, because when King Caesar made his appearance, he was teaming up with Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. But it would be good to see them in a one-on-one fight. I know we've kind of had Godzilla versus King Caesar in Final Wars, where Godzilla beat up King Caesar, Anguirus and Rodan all at the same time. But it would be good if we brought King Caesar back at a proper one-on-one fight, and not like a 2-minute scrap, an actual proper fight, a big film based around it. Would love to see that. Godzilla obviously would get the win, but throughout that film you could have Godzilla going down in a couple of spots, King Caesar, you know, getting moments in there. Obviously he would lose in the end though. Next I've got Gigan versus King Kong. Now, what a match this would be. Gigan, a very powerful villain of Godzilla's. I was going to originally have King Ghidorah versus King Kong, but I just thought King Kong with the arms, King Ghidorah with none. I thought Kong would just probably end up taking it, even though I do like King Ghidorah, but he is the ultimate jobber, isn't he? So that's why I put Gigan in there, so we've got a bit more punching, a bit more swinging action. Overall, King Kong would probably get the victory over here. I'd like to see Gigan get some good offense, or maybe get him down. I mean, maybe have a couple of matches throughout the film where Gigan gets a victory, but King Kong ultimately comes out on top. Would be good to see. Again, probably not going to happen, but I'd like to see it. Coming in at number 5, it's Mechagodzilla versus Kong. Now, we all know that Mechagodzilla was created because of Kong. That's where the idea originally spawned from. But how good would it be? We've seen Kong versus Godzilla, now let's get Kong versus Mechagodzilla. That should be the sequel to the 2020 film. I'd love to see it. In terms of who's getting the win, I'm putting Mechagodzilla on this one. Mechagodzilla is going to get the victory, I think. He's just got too many missiles and whatnot at his disposal. He would just be better than Kong in the end, but it still would be a great match to see. Coming in at number 4, it's King Ghidorah versus the Destroyer. Now, King Ghidorah versus Destroyer, what more can I say? King Ghidorah, look at him. He's a big golden god, a three-headed dragon beast. Destroyer looks like the goddamn devil. It would just be a great match. Now, there'd be a lot of flying, he could be on the ground, it could go anywhere this match. They've both got the flying, they've both got the powers. I know King Ghidorah loses a lot of the matches, but you know what? I'm actually going to give him the victory over Destroyer. King Ghidorah needs this. King Ghidorah needs to show his true power. I really hope they're doing justice in 2019, give King Ghidorah some kind of moral victory over somebody. But King Ghidorah, I'm putting him over Destroyer. Let him get the big win. Coming in at number 3, Godzilla versus Mothra Leo. Now, Mothra Leo, if we discount Rebirth of Mothra 2 and 3 and just focus on how he was in number 1, he was a magnificent badass. He was so powerful, absolutely kicked the shit out of Ghidorah. It was the way he did it, the manner he did it, the powers that he showed. He was just an overpowered beast, and I would love to see that against Godzilla, because I actually think he could possibly take Godzilla. He could be the first one to give Godzilla his one-on-one loss. And in terms of the film as well, with Mothra Leo being the dominant good guy, Godzilla having his heel moments, Mothra Leo could end up taking it. In the end though, I have to go with my heart. I've got to give it to Godzilla, but only just by the pinch of his nose. But damn, would that be a close fight either way. Sticking with Mothra, but not Mothra Leo, it's the original Mothra, the queen of the kaiju, Mothra against Rodan. If we cross our fingers, this might just happen in 2019. I'm not too sure how that match is going to play in 2019. I think we're all presuming it's going to be Godzilla, Mothra and Rodan teaming up against King Ghidorah, just like in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. It could even be a remake of GMK. We replace Baragon with Rodan and Godzilla just runs amok through all three of the fuckers. That'd also be great. But wouldn't it be good if at some point in the film we get to see Mothra versus Rodan? I think of all the matches, this is one of the most that is likely to happen. We could see who comes out on top on this one. I'm going to give it to Mothra myself. I think she's just got that bit more about her than Rodan. So I'm giving Mothra for the win. Number 1, a bit of fun, another triple threat match. It's the Battle of the Ghidorahs. King Ghidorah versus Kaiser Ghidorah versus Ghidorah. Now what a triple threat that would be. It would be 9 heads, all firing electricity and fire and flying about and fuck knows what, destroying buildings. What a match that would be. In terms of who's getting the victory, I'd say Ghidorah would end up winning overall. I think Kaiser Ghidorah would show his true power, leading to King Ghidorah and Ghidorah maybe teaming up against Kaiser Ghidorah, eliminating him, then King Ghidorah versus Ghidorah taking the win, Ghidorah being your victor of the triple threat. And that's all this week, and that is the end of Top 10 season for now. So if you've any more Top 10s, do request them. But next week, I've got the British surprise for you. It's the British version of King Kong. Konga. Have a good weekend, folks.